Okay, so we're in the new missions. Global just got its anniversary. Everything's perfect. Everything's aligning. But I thought, hey, what would be a good team to beat this with? So there's a mission right now. And I know a lot of people are probably struggling with this mission. I mean, I pretty much smashed it my first time. I did lose immediately on the first run, but I knew this team could handle it. I mean, Int Piccolo isn't as good as he once was, but Piccolo really was the MVP. Like this showcase right here made Piccolo look like a top tier unit again. Just gonna keep it a buck. He completely was the MVP. Like you'll see. But I feel like, Piccolo, he is very underrated. People don't understand. He debuffs in slot 1, so he's really good for that. Like I misread his kit, and for some reason I thought he also debuffed on 12 key, but I was sadly mistaken. But we still came in here and won anyways. That just goes to show you that you can actually do it with this team, even if, he's not a debuffer himself. You know what I'm saying? He still has, a couple of things up his sleeve. He's still a good unit for a reason, but he isn't top tier. I mean, Vegeta is clearly better, but not necessarily for this event. I only brung Vegeta because he would be a good tanking. You know what I'm saying? I was really strategic with this team. I'm not gonna lie, but Gifted Warriors was just like, it just screamed to me. Like I thought about making a full Majin power team. You know what I'm saying? I thought about making a whole bunch of extreme teams, but you gotta have one type of everything. So that was the major concern for me. Like it was specific units that just weren't good enough. Like okay, for an example, the Majin Power Team, Extreme Team that I was going to do, AGL slot, all the AGL units were weak. I tried an Artificial Intelligence slash Majin Power Team. Not all of the units were fully capable, and it wasn't enough debuffers. So with this event, you got to keep in mind, you have to debuff this Goku because he will super you for a lot of damage early on. So make sure you bring debuffers. If you're not trying to bring this exact team, I understand you may not have all these units, but bring debuffers. Debuff, 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 debuff. Now, Frieza did just get hit hard, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I even brung AGL Frieza. He's a debuffer, and we're going against Goku, who's a pure Saiyan. So it was just like, okay, you know what? Frieza's good somewhere, and he'll be good here. I wasn't really worried, especially the first 2 turns, because I knew I popped the Whis. So, the defense is a little artificial, but if you want to win, this is something you probably have to do as a free-to-play player. Bring Ghost Ushers, bring a Whis. Just make sure you debuff him to the ground. Bring debuffers so nothing will matter. You know what I'm saying? I opted to bring a Whis because I knew early on I could just, build up the units, get the units, caught up, debuff him a few times, and then we could just go from there. See, he took 14K from that. You know what I'm saying? He still would have actually lived without the Whis, but which was pretty impressive to me. I didn't realize, like, how debuff bro could get. And I brought STR Frieza because I knew defensively he'll be okay. Like I said, this mission, you need one type of every type, and it's extreme only. So you know what, I bit the dust damn near. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I transform Vegeta here or not. I think I actually do end up transforming him, but I brung AGL Golden Frieza as well. I knew he would debuff twice, over a certain amount of HP, but I mean, as you could clearly see, we don't have enough HP for him to get the additional super attack. So my thinking process was, okay, just put in Piccolo in slot 1. He'll do his thing. Let's just hope he doesn't super. He's debuffing because he's in slot 1. He gets extra attack and defense in slot 1. And you know what? We gonna get him built up. I mean, he still gave us a double right here, which is pretty clean, which is pretty admirable. I do respect that, Piccolo. Thank you a lot, Mr. GOAT. But Frieza was another MVP. I mean, this is the only turn where my HP was really lacking. You know what I'm saying? We just got from a vigorous couple of phases. You know what I'm saying? What turn is this? Turn 3? We still got like 4 or 5 turns, technically, until I beat this event. Yeah, this video goes on for about 13 minutes, so get ready for a doozy. I mean, if you are coming in here with debuffers, you should not have a problem. That's the #1 thing you need. Debuff, 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 debuff. You know what I'm saying? A good thing I brought Vegeta because, I mean, at this point, he's not going to take damage from anything. You know what I'm saying? But this is why Int Piccolo is the GOAT. This right here, I completely forgot he could do this. When I seen this, it brought back so many flashbacks and so many memories of the good old days where Piccolo was actually really top tier. He was Mr. GOAT. He was #1 TUR in the game. This brought back so many memories. And that's the thing with It Piccolo. You always forget. It's not the same with Orange Piccolo. Orange Piccolo, you know you got the active. In Piccolo, you just sort of forget it's in his kit. Because you're using him for World Tournament. So all you're thinking about is his active skill to kill everybody. You know what I'm saying? You're never really thinking about the giant form. So when the giant form came out, I was in complete shock. I'm like, bro, what the hell? I'm like, yo, what? He has this? So this was another good reason why I brought in Piccolo. We're going to get rid of the super. Everything's going to be lovely. We're gonna, you see, look, boom. We just eat it. We take away his ability to super now. We're comfortable putting everything in position. And this is why Imp Piccolo can get the job done. You know what I'm saying? He's still like that. He really is. For this event, at least. This was actually the first event I walked into it as well. Because I've played JP, so I'm really scouting for the difficult, content. So I made sure to hop into this immediately with a global team. And it did well. I mean, I completed the mission. I was listening to music. That's why I got OST in the background now. Shout outs to me for actually finally putting some music in the background once for a video. Like, shout outs to me, man. Like, I'm really trying to, update the content just a little bit. It's the small things, it's the small tweaks. But I'm more of like a I like to critique units. I like to, see what units do and like rate them. That's my thing. I like to rate units because, in all honesty, he may look good here, but he's like a level 6 unit, like a 6 out of 10. Maybe a 5.5 out of 10. And that's it. Like World Tournament, he's a 10 out of 10. He's the best for World Tournament. But other than that, man, I mean, it just was like a refresher. Like, when's the last time you seen Imp Piccolo? Now, I did skip that. The animations are off. I mean, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I know that Frieza active skill looks really good. People probably wanted to hear it. Oh, I'm sorry. But here's the thing. At this point, we win. There's nothing he can do about us. All we can do is win no matter what. That's it. I mean, what can he do at this point? We locked him, we stunned him, we debuffed him. There's nothing he could do. We even get 6 swords with Frieza, which was pretty funny. I thought we were just going to miss a super attack with him. But apparently not. You know what I'm saying? I feel like First Form Frieza is very underrated. I'm still making that video, by the way. It's probably going to be a longer video, so just stick out for that. You know what I'm saying? It's probably going to be longer. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Don't fault me. Don't criticize me. But I do think AGL Frieza, all he needs is a couple of new and improved cards. That's all he needs. If he can get that, Frieza will be immense. He will be great. He will be better than what... Especially because nowadays, we could debuff so much. Okay, so what is next rotation looking like? Oh, the other Ma Junior. Dang, bro, I'm trying to tell y'all. Ma Junior is really like that. You have to respect him. His giant form is just too respectable. It makes any character with a giant form is automatically better than units without it, because it just nullifies everything. It takes away all the problems. Now, it's only one event where you could still really be in trouble if you decide to run like an active skill like Orange Piccolo. It's the new event. Oh my god, that Vegeta event is so damn difficult. I'm talking about the newest one, the one where Goku and Vegeta, the physical one, and then he switched to AGL, and you can't dodge him. Man, that event is so difficult. Wait till that event comes to global, man. Y'all gonna have fun with that event. I know I still have fun with the event. It's cool and all, but I just feel like the way the fight is structured is really is targeted for UI. They want to make UI look special. They want to make him look good. I'm not really into that type of play style. Like, you put an event that's hard, but you do it for the new LR. Like, I don't know. You setting the bar a little too high, because TURs, you're not running TURs in that event. What TURs are you running? If it's not Topo, if it's not Vegeta, if it's not Majin Buu, if it's not SSJ3 Goku, who are you running up there? Nobody. Rose? I mean, I guess. But it's only a few TURs you can run in that event. Basically, TURs right now have taken a back seat. I mean, I guess you could say it is to be expected. I don't know if I want to necessarily say that. But what I can say is, man, when they do this to units and they glorify units and they try and make a special unit, please, let other units shine too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know UI Goku is the brand new, thing, but what happens when people don't get UI? What happens when, people actually can't really defeat the event because they not getting lucky with their pulls? You know what I'm saying? But it's okay though. If you got 500 coins right now, you could beat that damn event. Beast Gohan is in the shop for 500 red coins. I'm gonna make a video about that. Like, I think people aren't really registering that. But yeah, bro, you could, if you don't have Beast Gohan or LR Broly, right now you could actually get them with 500 coins. Like, if you've just been playing the game, you've been spending stones on multis, you've been saving your red coins, bro, and you don't have if you don't have Beast Gohan, bro, you need to go ahead and get Beast Gohan. And I know this is only for JP players, so I know, like, if you're a JP player and you're watching me, bro, that should be your #1 thing if you don't have Beast Gohan. I mean, summon on the banner at your own risk. You know what I'm saying? I'm personally not gonna summon on the banner because I want to see what part 2 is talking about. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they're trying to bait out some stones, and then boom, the #1 best extreme unit comes out, and he's just even better than Ultra Instinct, and he might be better than Beast. Like, there's a certain standard. I mean, he might not be better than Beast, but hopefully he's better than Cell Max. That's all I want him to be. He don't have to be, better than Beast, but I do want him to be better than Cell Max. Am I asking too much? Am I being greedy? Like, I don't think I'm being greedy. I think I'm being pretty fair. I really do hope, Cell Max is really good. He's top tier, but if it's hit, especially if it's Jiren, I'm not gonna mind too much. Because Topo team's already really good. All he needs to be is just solid for Topo's team. But man, if it's hit, oh my god, if it's LR hit, oh my god, please make him the best unit in the game. Forget the script. Make hit just the best in the game. Because if they're making Cell Max a yellow coin LR that good, I mean, they could put some respect on a Carnival LR and make the Carnival LR worth summoning on. Like, that, I feel like that's how they should move. Am I the only one who thinks about that? Like, I know the showcase is in the background, but who's really watching it anyways? I mean, you see the team, you see the setup. Just use it. If you're having troubles, just use this setup. But I feel like Carnival LR should probably have more dominant units, because then you'll make it worth summoning, even if, you don't get necessarily the Carnival LR you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that would be great. Like, making the Carnival LRs just the best LRs, because they're 200% leads. It's not like they're running, if you run them as a lead and you run them, as a team, as a squad, you only get that specific category. So I don't know.